We've saved a lot of lives. We've also compensated a lot of people, the victims of a terrible disease that could have been preventable and should have been preventable.
That disease is mesothelioma, an incurable cancer that attacks the lining of the lungs. The tumor grows from the outside in, crushing the lungs. Its victims feel as if they're drowning.
In the United States, virtually every case of mesothelioma is caused by asbestos.
For nearly 40 years, Kevin Conway and his colleagues at his Chicago law firm have proven that by the 1930s, asbestos manufacturers knew the dangers of inhaling their product.
What did they do? Did they tell everybody? Did they stop using asbestos? No. They kept using it. They hid the information, and it went on for another 30 years.
Since the mid-'70s, clients of Conway's firm and those of other mesothelioma attorneys have been awarded tens of billions of dollars in damages.
Asbestos was used in hundreds and hundreds of products that we would come in contact with all the time. All kinds of insulation materials, floor tiles, things you wouldn't expect. There was even something called asbestos cement.
Conway's firm represents about 10% of the approximately 2,500 new cases of mesothelioma in the U.S. every year. He says each successful case needs 4 elements: a confirmed diagnosis of mesothelioma, research that identifies where and when the victim came in contact with asbestos, proof that the victim could have easily inhaled asbestos at that location, and identification of the manufacturer of the inhaled asbestos. When presented with those elements, manufacturers usually settle, and per-case damages can sometimes run into the tens of millions. The litigation onslaught has had an international effect.
Asbestos is very, very rarely used in the Western world now. Today's children, today's young people are not exposed, or virtually not exposed, to asbestos.
But after the billions in damages and the near disappearance of the asbestos industry, Conway is still outraged at the cover-up that started it all.
And how many people have been killed as a result of these actions. And they are more than irresponsible, in my opinion. I think they're willful. And I think the conduct was willful. And I think these lawsuits are a small part of the price they should have paid.
Not one asbestos manufacturer ever went to jail. In Chicago, this is John McCarthy for the Lawyers.com channel.